Switching everything up with the Doqo 4, it goes $180 on the price and the design, trading in the aluminum frame for more of a soft plastic material. This and the Doqo 5 go into different directions. Each version of their keyboard line keeps on evolving into something different. You have to admit, this blue color is kind of striking. Can number 4 dethrone the Doqo 3 as their best keyboard case to date? Is it a better purchase than Apple's Magic Keyboard? Hello and welcome back. It's VLD. Let's get started. Always searching for the next best thing. The Doqo 4 is the next in line of keyboard cases. My favorite one to date is the third one. 1 and 2 were kind of lacking, having missing features and being kind of subpar. Those two left a lot to be desired. Apple's Magic Keyboard offers the best keyboard and trackpad, especially at $350. As an iPad owner and looking for more of a budget keyboard case, the Doqo 4 sits around $120. Does the Doqo 4 cut any corners on the price, and is it comparable to other Bluetooth keyboard cases? It loses its aluminum frame for a soft plastic material. It comes in every flavor for the Air, the Pro 12.9 inch. Sadly, no love is given for the Mini 6. It comes in 4 colors: space gray, black, white, and blue. With the M2s already out, the M1s are even cheaper than ever. The M1s are an excellent deal, especially when the M2s don't really offer anything extra. Trying to grab a good keyboard case and not trying to break the bank, it's kind of hard in 2023, especially when eggs are $7 a carton. Inside the box, you get the instructions and nothing else. A charger cable would have been nice. Out of the 4 colors that they offer, I like the blue version. It looks kind of striking. It takes me back to the iPhone 5C. I did have the blue one, so it brings me back to that era. Surprisingly, this is the heaviest keyboard case to date. It comes in around 1,150 grams compared to the Doqo 3 that comes in a little bit less. Even with aluminum build, overall the plastic material feels nice to hold. The keyboard is nice and clicky. You do have the option of turning off the trackpad. You do have a couple of indicator lights for Bluetooth, charging, and pairing mode. I do have a case on my iPad that works with any keyboard case. I picked that up off Amazon for $80. It's from a company called Patika. I just like having extra protection just because if you drop your iPad, the keyboard case will offer some drop protection. I will link that down below. I will eventually do a review of a couple different cases like this. The hinge on this keyboard is quite sturdy. It can be angled around 100 degrees. Once opened, the iPad doesn't hover over the keyboard, so the media keys are safe. The magnets are strong as ever, so your iPad won't go anywhere. Fun fact, if the battery icon widget is on the home screen, it does showcase the battery level of your keyboard. The Doqo 4 doesn't have any rubber feet on the bottom. Just because it's made out of plastic, it won't slide around. Unfortunately, because of that, it will get dirty. It does have auto wake and sleep. Just comparing the trackpad of the Doqo 3, this one is a little bit smaller, the Doqo 3 is a little bit bigger. Everything here works like normal, clicking, dragging, highlighting text. All the 2-finger gestures are the same: scrolling, pinch to zoom. You do have native pinch to zoom. Even in gallery, everything works as it should. One thing I've noticed scrolling with 2 fingers, occasionally it might get a little bit jittery. 3 fingers to access Stage Manager for multitasking. Switching between applications is quick and easy. Even closing applications and navigating the home screen, I never really noticed much slowdown. With it being Bluetooth, occasionally there might be a little bit of stuttering, but that's normal. Anything beyond the Doqo 3, the trackpad was done correctly. 1 and 2 were kind of bad. 3 and 4 are pretty good. It gets 3.5 out of 5. The keyboard, on the other hand, is nice and clicky. Having a soft material compared to aluminum is easier on your palms when typing, just because how they rest by the trackpad. It is backlit with 3 levels of brightness with a single color of white. Doing a couple different typing tests, I can easily get 60 words per minute. It is a full-size QWERTY keyboard. Everything feels natural. I don't have to look down and hunt for the keys. It's the same keyboard as a Doqo 3. On average, if I'm able to break 60 words per minute, that means it's a pretty good keyboard. Overall, this keyboard gets 4 out of 5. I do like it. With having the Doqo 2022 edition, I'm not quite sure why this one does exist, but it does. This is the same thing as the Doqo 3, but without the USB ports. The price point is a little bit cheaper, maybe about $20. I want to say this will replace the Doqo 2, was just kind of terrible. Just comparing the Doqo 4 next to the other two, they're all about the same with minor differences. The 4 has more color options. The 4 is made out of plastic, a smaller trackpad. It's cheaper. They're all good in their own right, but the third to me is the best just because I like having all those ports. All 3 keyboards work well here. All the trackpads are the same. All the gestures work as intended. When I review the Doqo 5, that one is kind of different compared to these 3. It's more budget conscious with a couple trade-offs. Comparing the trackpads to the Doqo 3 and the 2022 edition, I feel as if the trackpad on the 2022 edition is built a little bit better. Like underneath the switches have more of a satisfying click, but besides that, all the gestures work the same. It is what it is. The market is flooded with cheap Bluetooth Magic Keyboard clones, but this one does kind of stand out. I have been testing this one out for a few weeks. Everything here works as intended. For being entry level, this gets the job done around $120. Having a good keyboard, a working trackpad, offering a few unique color options outside of the norm, it's cheaper than the Magic Keyboard at $350. Even used ones go for around $200. The only downside with the Doqo 4, it's kind of heavy at 1150 grams compared to the Magic Keyboard that's only 700 grams. Just because it's blue, it will show a lot of dirt, so occasionally just wipe it down. The trackpad, it's not the best at scrolling, but it's pretty good. That's one trade-off with buying non-Apple products. It'll never be as good as first party, but it can always come close. At the end of the day, I do like this product. I can get behind it. For being an entry-level Magic Keyboard clone, everything here works. Like always, I'm your host, VLD. Smash that bell, leave a comment, or a like. Everything here helps my channel grow and helps me bring quality content to YouTube. So like always, it's VLD, stay classy.